Good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys are, I'm on mute for a second. I'm on mute for a second. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Let's talk about the Fallacy report. Oh, come on in. Give me a second. I'm going back on mute, you guys. Trying to brush my teeth here. I got to leave up out the house for a little earlier today. But come on in. Let's talk about the Fallacy report. Because, how y'all doing? Hope y'all had a happy, wonderful, beautiful Easter egg hunt with your kids, all of that good bang bang. Of course, you know me. I was at work. I was at work. What's up, Louisa? What up, Bree? What up? What up, Stephanie? Hello, hello. I had some time last night after my long weekend to indulge myself into some YouTube. It was kind of a hard choice of what to watch, though, because I'm not feeling the premieres because it's the same ridicule. Kind of bores me, so I didn't waste any time watching premieres at all. Really, Ted? That's what you do? Good morning, Sunshine Harlem. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning. I'm going to give it a second, though, because I'm kind of still put my shoes and stuff on while I talk to y'all for a second. Woo! I don't know what's up with the premieres, but they boring as hell because, once you heard it once, you heard it twice, it becomes a waste of my energy. That's just me. Everybody else, you guys can watch them, but a waste of my energy. And it's also part of the follicle part of just this umbrella of Mr. Kelly. You heard it once, you heard it twice, 1,000 times. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sitting here laughing at Teddy. Teddy acting crazy this morning. He's got to go for a haircut too. So, how was y'all Easter? Everybody had a good Easter. Everybody had a good Easter. I couldn't even watch got darn the Book 'em at church. I just couldn't even do that no more. I don't know why. It's like I ain't feeling it. Like now I'm thinking he trying to try out for some freaking drummer part, being in a celebrity for in the industry or something. Somebody need a drummer, and watch Bookham. Go watch Bookham beat on them drums over there. So I only watched probably about 3 minutes of him, and then I got off of that. I was like, I ain't even feeling this shit today. And I ain't talking about church because I have my own church in my private quarters over here. So got into a little bit of the nature boy. I ain't feeling that. That's some demonic shit. I don't condone what the females are or who they are, or what they are, and all this different type of ass worship stuff. I don't condone all that brainwashing ass shit. I had to go back to see who the heck is a nature boy, right? Because it kind of took over the internet for a week. Really, Ted? So I was like, well, if you give them the attention, no difference from a sports player, basketball, football, track and field, whatever. It's the adrenaline that people will run off of to gain the excellence in themselves, to become who they choose to become. We need each other to become, to elevate. We need each other. That's a fact. I'm noticing the YouTube channels out here and how everybody's pretty much stuck, including myself, because we're only settled with who we are able to grasp to, and then you just remain stuck there. One of the reasons why, like, I can slow down coming on pretty much because, I'm stuck. A whole bunch of other channels are stuck. Nobody else is subscribing. The memberships are going away. So I'm like, no, I'm going to put my time, more of my energy and my prioritized life. So, but it's not just this channel. It's a whole lot of channels. Good morning, Miss Brown. Earth, good morning. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. But that nature boy shit, man, that's some wild, crazy ass shit. I'm going to have to give you guys my honest, humble opinion when it comes to things like that, so that the perception of me, I'll give you guys the opportunity to judge the perception of what you see in me. And why? Let me turn me some tea on. Let me get my tea on, y'all. And get me some tea. It's not enough room in the title area to put exactly, what you want to talk about for a second. What is it, 7:45? We're going to be moving, y'all, because I have somewhere to be at 8:30. Then I am off to do my due diligence at work so that I can keep my head above the water. And that's the only way I know how to do it, is to keep it moving. So again, I hope you guys had a beautiful, beautiful Easter Sunday. Did exactly what you chose to do to make yourself happy, your family happy, and your bellies full. Oh shit, let me turn this off. I keep forgetting about this here. I run the freaking batteries down off of it. You say, Harlem, like I say, I kind of peeped in it, but to understand a person's membrane, you have to take it back. So I had to go back to find out, who this guy is. How did he start it? Where did he come from? Apparently, I'm going to start with Nature Boy and my opinion on that, right? Apparently, this looks as if he had showed up somewhere out here in 2015 or 16, if I can get that right. And started, the channel and all of that stuff. And this channel apparently kind of grew. He kind of got into the ideology and the mythology and all that Muslim, worshiping and religion type stuff, and gained some members and started teaching them his ways, with teaching these people his ways mainly. Well, he diversified. He had the women and the men over there. To me, apparently, it looked like the guys and the gals that came from allegedly broken homes, don't see eye to eye of the world, to make it out here as an individual. Even if the homes are broken, you can still do it without being under anyone's control. So that there baffled me with watching the young ladies and the young men that is standing beside this nature boy guy. That right there defines to me not just by following him under his belief that these people are just individual, weak individuals to life, period. Once you become of a certain age, 16, 17, my baby just texted me. Um, I need to respond to that too. The common sense just kind of kicks in. As I listen to these females, they were on a live and apparently taking some questions. And if you talked to them with your opinion, against their opinion, they were shutting you off the channel. The one of the girls, I don't know all their names. Everybody now is portraying them like the show run like some damn housewives and bad boys, girl, all that goddamn reality ass shit that's out there that I don't watch. In case you guys haven't noticed, one thing about me, there's a lot of stuff that I just cannot relate to. I just cannot, I just don't know it. I never been a busybody in the industry out there to know all of these people like most of you guys do. I've never been a busybody to get caught up under one person's belief or mind controlled or, things like that. So a lot of stuff that I'm now seeing on YouTube, it's kind of hard for me to decipher. And I think that's because I have always been that individual. You know what I mean? Like, no. And a lot of it comes from just growing up with common sense. And when you have the common sense, regardless of how your government has patented things out here since 1906 coming from slavery, at the end of the day, as long as you are this productive and an honest and integrity person of yourself, the government can't control you to a certain point. You know what I mean? As far as just living life and grabbing what you can get out of it around all of these laws and the rules and shit, right? You can do it, right? But so I watched these girls come on the show, and if you didn't say what they wanted to hear, they would hang up on you. So your opinion didn't matter at all because they're sticking to whatever these teachings are in this Quran or something. Well, apparently one of the girls was reciting something of the Quran, and another lady had called in and got on her on the show, and she was trying to tell her, well, that's not what that part of the Quran is. And old girl just caught a hissy fit and kind of hung up. I'm not Muslim. I don't know the goddamn Quran. So I can't say whether if one or the other was correct or not, right? So I don't know that practice. All I know is do right and things will come right. That's all I know my 10 commandments, and I kind of live by that. All that other stuff, it gets to be so intertwined, entangling in your mind. So you feel more freely when you are just doing right. But in their minds, what they're doing, it's right. In my mind, what I saw with this nature boy shit, first of all, we know that it's wrong because there's controlling that's going on. If things is not his way or whatever, he handles it sometimes in a physical aspect, right? So we know that that's wrong. And I'm listening to the guys who speaks up, and all this 333 shit, 333. And I'm looking at half of them probably ain't even got $333 in the goddamn bank account, right? Because this nature boy obviously controls every freaking thing. So I'm like, this is some weird ass shit. Broken homes, your black culture, we talking about culture obligation. If this is his thing of teaching culture obligation, then I'm sorry, the world is in trouble. However, I'm going to take it over to some of the one thing that I hear Bookham says, because Bookham, I guess, should be a Muslim now because Nature Boy is actually brainwashing and has a cult, these group of people that kind of believes in the same shit that he does. He believes that you shouldn't have your birth certificate. I guess it should be certificate of birth. You shouldn't have this so and so, so and so. You shouldn't be controlled. And these things has led Bookham as well to not want to pay his child support or not want to settle out a silver suit for an automobile. Shit like that. But when you do shit like that, even if it may seems right to them, I guess the main question that you should ask yourself, well, do you want the freaking problems from the government? At the end of the day, I don't care how you think that you're going to try to set your rule, do your rule outside of what the government rules are, the do's and the and don't find yourself in a heap of trouble. So you ask yourself, do I want this heap of trouble? Do I want to have to disturb my life to deal with the government? Because at the end of the day, the rules that they done put out, the laws that they done put out, once your ass get in trouble by the law of the law, you're going to end up doing what they had the damn law was anyway, or what it says anyway, because now they're going to lock and key your ass up. Now you got to wake up at 6 in the morning when they tell you to. Now you're going to have a choice to eat what's on the menu when they cooking, or now you can't have visitors until Tuesday. Commissary ain't until Wednesday, and it's only Thursday of the last week. So now you gotta wait. You see where I'm going with this? So it's like, why aren't we thinking? I'm like, what? I'm beyond the cultural obligations. I'm beyond that. Okay. Once I seen these young girls come on there, right? You can somewhat obviously tell that, okay, there's no relatives involved in their lives. There's no parents, their moms and dads, there's nobody there. Or there was there, and they just chose to be disobedient. I'm going to do what I want to do. But then when I think about it like that, but you would rather not be raised by your mom and your dad telling you what to do, but you would rather go and be raised because you feel like you have more freedom into a demonic world. Another man who really ain't got much of shit at all, who is surviving or have survived from what I can see, a little bit off of the YouTube nature, making videos so that he can get the views and the subscriptions over there, and become, I don't even know if he was monetized or anything, right? I don't know. I didn't even check that part out. But hold on, y'all. It's 8:01, so we got to get the rolling. We got to get the rolling. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta be somewhere at 8:30. So, and I see all of that, and they talk about culture obligations. I'm almost at the point, y'all, very closely to it, where I really want to say, fuck culture obligation. This is about one man, one woman. Get it yourself. Because if you out there depending on other people to lead you to the goddamn promised land, you in a world heap of damn trouble. So it shocked me with the men, because we have these young men growing up underneath this nature boy guy, right, who is being prepped into continuing to teach what I think is demonic behavior. I'm like, okay, you guys should go control your goddamn self. Go lift up. I don't know. Go open up corporations. Go do. Why is Nature Boy don't go open up a goddamn church? What the hell? He got all them people up over there in the damn house talking about some damn 33333 bullshit. I'm sitting here like, okay. Now, I'm gonna jump back to the females for a minute, you guys, because wow, I was really, really shocked. To my understanding, one of them has a child, right? So, and they was asking, where's your baby while you're doing all this? Where's your baby while you're doing all this? The only person that got satisfaction out of this nature boy thing, which, to the highest power, I mean, some of them, most of them are getting some satisfaction because they're doing what they choose to do, and that's be free and speak to the world what they beliefs are. Okay, grant that. But Nature Boy is actually getting the most satisfaction. He gets to have more sex that he wants, and it's his home, so he gets to say who gets to come and go up out of there. And he gets to tell them, what you should wear. Whole bunch of ass shit. Same shit like what this government is saying that, R. Kelly was doing, to these females. There's no fucking difference. The only difference with this man here is, he claims that he's doing it as great teachings because his belief of what is being taught out here is just not the right way. His way is the right damn way. Now, had he, let me put some of this in my tea, y'all. Hold on a second. I'm still trying to get up out of here. I was going to go downstairs, but I noticed if I go down there, I'm usually get thrown behind time. So I'm going to do this the old ghetto way, moving. I'm going to keep it moving while I talk to y'all. That's his most satisfaction. He's getting the most gratitude, the most satisfaction. Nobody is really talking about when they raided his home and then the news started coming out. You know what they were saying? Nature Boy's name. Nature Boy. Nature Boy. In the title, it was Nature Boy. Nature Boy. It wasn't no titles out there with all them goddamn girls' names on there or any of the guys. I'm like, so you guys standing behind this guy who is teaching you guys a different worship power up under the Quran, Muslim, biblical ways, right? But yet then it's Nature Boy. Nature Boy. They ain't getting no shine in damn media. I'm like, wait a minute now. If I put my name in the title too, because I'm somebody too, but that shit didn't happen. Anyways, so as I look at these females, right, and I have to take this to equivalent to the females from the Lifetime docuseries and why papoose just don't have these feelings like a lot of people do out here. And when I see young ladies, women of age, and they carry on the way that they choose to do so, right? The Nature Boy females, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I wouldn't give a fuck about what happened to them damn ladies. I just don't have that. I don't have that in me, and I don't know why. I don't know, I don't know why. There's nothing that I would accolade them on. Nothing. There's nothing. I would seriously walk past those females as like they were fucking ants on the ground. This is what you do, then you go do it. But what, I would choose not to do is give you guys any fucking notability. I wouldn't notarize you guys. I would not notice them at all. See, people can't survive if you don't give them the attention. But that's a little too late. They get a lot of attention. They've built them a platform for it. And it is what it is, but they wouldn't be talking out. They would be worthless. And sometimes you just got to leave people unworthy out here. But we don't do that. And I understand that because we like to indulge ourselves in, some of the drama stuff, to become dramatized. It's a whole lot of dramatized people out here because there's a whole lot of people that was speaking on it. Well, they shouldn't do this and they shouldn't do that. And people don't give a damn about what you say and how you say it anymore. The people that is looking for that type of attention, as long as you're giving it to him. So the negative and the positive, it didn't matter. And then I saw one guy on there. He was like, something with his, do the cash app. He wanted you to do the cash app. I'm like, well, pray to Allah to shake a tree to go get some. And that's just me. And I know to some, I may sound like, unhuman, like I've been dehumanized, but I'm not. It's just a lot of things in life that's just, you got to sweep that shit under the rug. I'm sorry. This nature boy in his camp, they will be in the dark on their own. Go, since they made their own planet, you made your own space here on earth, then God close the goddamn door and leave the world alone with your bullshit. That's just me. It was total freaking bullshit. I'm gonna have to put you guys on hold just for 2 minutes. Okay, thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. So, like I say, I can only indulge in some things for a second because one thing that I do know for sure, there's a lot of things that people will say and how they do. It'll stick to you. It'll cause a certain emotion to erupt out of you. And let alone, we're talking about this this I don't even know what to call this, you guys, demonic behavior. Guess what? It's going to be a lot of people out here that can relate to what they're doing and start up that same freaking behavior behind Nature Boy. Because to some people, they believe that, we can outbeat the system, or fuck the government, or, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. But you're going to have a whole nother transition that's going to continue up this behavior. If it's not Nature Boy, it's going to be somebody else. It's obviously that these girls, at the age that they are, and I have to equate this too to Azrael Clary, right? I listen to her here and there, right? And I just can't get into her as much as possible either, because I'm sitting here with older children, right? It ain't a motherfucking thing Azrael Clary could say to educate me on any motherfucking thing. Let alone, I'm sitting here going, okay, you people, you see that she's out here making a choice to advocate for, did she say women? I could have sworn she said advocate. Advocate for who? If it was up to me, that's just me, so don't take it and run with it. If it was up to me and I had the energy and the time, oh, it would definitely be a nationwide goddamn petition. Azrael can't be an advocator right now. What the world would want for Azrael to do is continue to get her some help that she claimed that she need, therapy and stuff like that. I'm sorry. I would be against her getting a show to do what with the females out here. No, you're not in a position to do so, especially with all of the other critical stuff that keeps coming out about her, right? Anyways, Nature Boy, I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. And stay your ugly ass in jail. That's just how I feel until they decide let his crew get him out. It shouldn't be nobody else out here, in my opinion, helping to get him out, except for the people that is believing or that they have grabbed to believe in what they worshiping about. So I I wouldn't. That nigga stay his ass up in there. And when they get done taking him up in there, you take them crazy ass girls and them boys too, so that they can shape their ass up of how the world should be and leave people alone. But he's gonna, if he gets a bond or whatever, because right now they're gonna fight this case that is his religion, and religion is pretty deep when it. Oh shit. It's pretty deep when it comes to being, incarcerated, And so was it I'm not gonna say smart, was it oh God, let me see how I want to put this. So, when you get incarcerated, it's hard for the judge and to fight religion, and he's gonna fight his case based off of his his religious belief. I mean, he is. So this is going to be quite interesting, but I'll peep in on it here and there. But the boy has been out here. This stuff was all premeditated. He knew exactly what he was going to do with it, how he was going to run it, and recruit people up in it. He knew it. He knew what he was going to do. So that's another thing, that's another. Grab me a banana. I hate when I put my bananas get bruised so bad, y'all. Be like, God damn it. My banana, get my tea, take my vitamin. Talk to y'all about this follicle. What's his name? Shabazz and Levi. It's fun, You got. Well, let me end the Nature Boy thing, and to conclude that, I have to tell you, like I told you guys, I wouldn't give two rats ass. Then that's just me, not you guys. It's just me. I wouldn't give two rats ass about what happened to that goddamn coat or them goddamn women. I really, really don't. I just don't. If they showed up, like I say, it's hard to get me in my feelings and work on my conscience in certain emotions. It's very hard. But when I saw these women on there and three, and it circle around their eyes and shit, and I'm looking at them like, bitches, do y'all know y'all broke as fuck? Do y'all know that y'all don't own shit? Do y'all know that y'all have seriously been manipulated by man? But we out here, man can't teach you this, and the man this, and the man is that, and the man is this. I don't know the lady that called in. I can't remember her name, but I had to shout her out, right? And I was like, yeah, you tell them, because there's somebody else who's saying that the practice of the Islam, I guess, or the Muslim, whatever he's practicing and over there, that they're doing it the absolute wrong way. And she was just telling her that if it has to come with the form of abuse, and things like that, then you're practicing pretty much the wrong shit. I know it was something else I was supposed to do today, y'all, and I can't even fucking remember it right now. I can't even remember it either way. Maybe it'll figure it out. Maybe it'll pop to me later on. I don't like the group. I don't like Nature Boy. So, and that's just me. I don't know, I don't know him to like him, but I think that if a person follows that and believes in that type of bullshit, then I think a person like that is freaking crazy. And what I do with crazy people, I get the hell away from them. That's it. That's all. They did give you something good to talk about. Oh my God. Where is... Okay, hold on, y'all. I got to get out the house. Just I need to take the car though, so I gotta find my car keys. The truck is, it snowed, y'all, so my truck covered in snow, and I don't have time to uncover it. So now I'm gonna have to jump in the car because I'm gonna have to do a little bit speed, just a little bit. That's a little bit. Hold on, let me get out the house. God, it's like 8:13. The nest down, but I'm so sick of them with these damn, with this here. Let me climb in. We gonna have to do some speeding, y'all. Some speeding. And a little bit. So, I don't know. Shout out to all the women that just don't get down like that. That just don't, don't ever let something control you, whether it's religion or not. It's like, no, we got people out here that go to church all the time and ain't up underneath the spell or no bullshit like that. But anyways, I think he needs to sit for a while. I think that if you're going to have your religion, do it on your own. Don't grab humanity, to help build you up or get your word out there to be as strong as what God word is, right? This boy said that he was God. I was like, well, when the hell is he going to turn water into wine, and better yet, walk on water? When he going to do that? And if you can't do that, then I know good God darn well that you ain't no God. When you go bring some, what did God do? Make another person rise up from death. Like, are you serious? You ain't got them type of powers. And you ain't got no damn powers. But I don't feel sorry for the female. The only thing that I hate about the females is how they inject out here in the atmosphere that what they're doing is okay. I really do hope that there are no children following or get to see their shows and things like that, because we will continue to be stuck in this devious pattern out here. It could be your child, it could be my child, and whatever, and they see this type of shit here. Then next thing you know, you done lost your child. Now your child over there up in Nature Boy home and shit. Talking about telling a lie. He come from a broken home and I did this and I did that. Man, if they don't, they left their windows down, y'all. Oh, I know it done snowed up in there. But when I say it fucking snowed, look at this shit. This is crazy. I saw it on the TV. Oh yeah, on TV. Maybe it was my phone last night, and I didn't think that it was gonna hit here. I thought it was gonna actually bypass us, but nope, it hit here again. So I'm gonna have to go on and zoom. I got to go far freaking west. Oh y'all, damn. It's 8:16. I'm gonna be late. But it is what it is. So again, I don't like them. I don't give a damn what happened to those females. I really don't. I'm a sole believer that if you put yourself in a situation like that, things may be going good for you for a minute, right? But you know that you are in a weird situation, a uncommon situation. Maybe this ain't right. Maybe I'm here because I just can't do it by myself. It's okay. Maybe I'll do this and do this. And this is for the Lifetime docuseries women's as well. These females, right? This is Azrael. This is all of them, right? Common sense don't cost. It don't cost nothing. It's free. Like all you have to do. But when things just doesn't work your way because of how you premeditated things of going when you go into a situation, man, you just got to walk away from it. And that's just what makes you a soldier about it, right? You just walk away from it. Go try something else. You don't go taking nobody down for it. I ain't with that, you guys. I ain't with it. I'm not with it. And so the Lifetime girls, nah, man, I just look at them. I be like, y'all, they did some fucked up shit. Cause you couldn't get your man, cause you couldn't be a wife, cause you didn't have no kids. One minute they said that R. Kelly is gay as fuck, and if he's gay as fuck, then how he doing all the fucking on the women? They can't make their damn stories up, and that's one reason why I laugh at that shit. But anyways, The nature boy girls and the guys, I hope that they stay lost. I'm not gonna pray. I don't prey on evil shit. I don't. And I'm looking at, I think about it in a biblical way with God. And God, I believe if you have left him, I'm like TD Jakes, let them leave. Let them go. Let them figure it out the hard goddamn way. That's just how I am. And I believe I said something in the same manner a while back in 2020. I did. And I stand on what I say. You fucked up. You want to do all this crazy ass shit to yourself. You know what I mean? Then goddamn it, then you go deal with it by yourself. Don't come out here messing with goddamn humanity. Don't do that. I can't stand it. Go do it by your damn self. You made your bed by yourself. Now go lie in it. So Nature Boy should sit there for a while or whatever, and I guess, his coat is obviously going to try to raise money from YouTube and hit their cash apps and all of this shit. I wish the fuck I would. Shit, I can't help out on shit like that, man. I just can't help out. Now, let's talk a little bit about, I was listening to just a little bit of it, the Shabazz story, where he has doubled down on the Levi story, right? And Levi has come back after he said that he wasn't going to come back, but they come back, because it's taunting, it's tempting, and nobody wants to be underestimated nor undermined, right? We got to feel like you the chief and you the Indian. That's just what's going on with them, right? I listened to Shabazz, right? Shabazz hits back with, I guess he was supposed to answer to a theory or something that Levi put on the table. And I believe one of the theories was, well, what made Azrael turn on R. Kelly? So Levi says that Shabazz is weird now because Shabazz likes to put a lot of anecdotes, a lot of prehistorical details in his theories, in his story. The Shabazz gonna tell you about Auntie Sally and Uncle Sue, or Uncle Sue, that's a female, or Uncle Sam and Timberland Lake. That was Shabazz taking the shit back deep so that he can have his examples as he puts his story out, right? But Levi thinks that shit is weird. What's weird is, to me, my opinion, good morning, Casey, is like when you know that you are the superior in knowledge, right? Sometimes a person's gonna talk a certain way, but the smartest nigga will overlook that. You know what I'm saying? Even though a nigga like I do sometimes, I could be telling you about this in 1 minute. I'm about to tell you about some shit that jumped off at McDonald's. It's just the way, life is. Whether if it's a substitution for Shabazz to not totally equate on what he wants to say, like he don't really want to drop the whole thing. So let me leave it right here and put McDonald's up in my story, right? But when you are superior and highly, highly educated, as a person says that they are, you would know that that's what the fuck Shabazz is doing, right? Along with trying to drop some of his, his facts. He said these is his facts. Well, Levi doesn't like that. Call his man weird as weird. He just weird, right? Because Levi said he didn't even answer the shit right now. Levi comes back. Levi challenges Shabazz, with his weirdo-ness by saying that you came into it, you want to talk about my money, my life, and woo, 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 right? Either way it goes, they're both are hitting each other below the belt, and in my opinion, both of their stories have a 50% of distractions in it, the made up goddamn, shit in it. Shabazz challenges Levi, that if you are who you are, you've been out here all this time, nobody still knows, who you are, blah blah blah, and he's the man with the camera, and he been there, and he knows it, and he did the interviews and all of this shit, right? So this is where Shabazz believed that he stands a lot stronger than cousin Levi, right? Because nobody has seen cousin Levi do absolutely a goddamn thing. I'm just saying. I don't, Levi sits over there and swears that he's going to dominate Shabazz, because he's writing up his paperwork. He's reaching a bigger legal aspect of it with I don't know what team. So don't ask me about what I don't know. I don't know. But I asked myself after I was listening to both of them, how much merit does either one of them have, right, when it pertains to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation? How much merit does either one of these guys have, right? And I look at both of them as fallacious people, right? Because they are here to tell you the stories. Is it relevant about Shabazz having taken the time to interview people, to speak, to interview some of the people that was allegedly, I guess, or are not allegedly involved in Mr. Kelly's case? He has. We saw him do his presidency, and he's got this label, As Is Entertainment, and he interviewed the Azrael and the Jasmines and the Becker and Greenberg and the sisters and so on and so forth, right? So this is what gives Shabazz his empowerment over cousin Levi. His cousin Levi hasn't done a goddamn thing according to Shabazz. What have you done? So Shabazz puts out that at least his project, his career, what he does has reached a lot of people eyesight, right? Eyesight, hearsight, and they know that this is his work, and he got these people to talk on filming to be shown to the world, or to the people that watch it, right? Because I don't know if it reached the world, but it did. So this is what makes him feels as if he has this winning position verbally over cousin Levi. Now, cousin Levi, Jasmine girl, right? Everything is always still about this Jasmine goddamn girl. I think, in my opinion, if they're going to keep bringing the Jasmine out and they keep wanting to point a goddamn finger about a Jasmine person, I think that knowing out here, everybody knows how Jasmine got there. Where did she start from? Who brought her there? So if Azrael is going to be upset about Mr. Kelly in a conversation or whatever, some time spent with this Jasmine girl in the lobby of the Trump Tower or at the basketball court and all of that, I think that people should, you can't be mad at middle people. You can't be mad at the middle people. You gotta be mad and furious at the nigga who brought her. And who was that? Who caused all of this shit? So if Azrael left because of Jasmine being there this is cousin Levi's theory, right? With Jasmine being there, then the goddamn finger should be pointing at goddamn Bookham. Ask Bookham, what was his intentions on bringing that girl there? If her intentions was solely, like he says, on being the fan coordinator, and Jasmine was supposed to be just a goddamn fan, then somebody got some explaining to do about how the hell that this girl ends up there at the basketball court. Because I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion, that Bookham is furious with Donnell Russell, and everybody knows. Matter of fact, before I get off of here, because I still got a little piece to drive, right? I'm going to drop that old Tim White goddamn video. I don't know who Tim White is, but Tim White be dead on that goddamn shit, and I be over here cracking the hell up, right? But that's who you point the finger at. That's who you get mad at. You want to beat down verbally on somebody. It's nigga, why did you, how, when, like what for? A fan should have remained a goddamn fan. There's still a valuable question that I got in my head, because I'm hearing, I think it was on the Tim White video, right? About, well, she called Mr. Kelly. How in the fuck did she get Mr. Kelly's number? Was it from Bookham or was it from anybody else? How did she get, if she went down on a underneath the fan coordinator person out here, Bookham, how in the hell, who gave her his personal freaking number to call, where in the video she says that, where Mr. Kelly says, well, come meet me over here, or can I see you? Who gave her the fucking number? Shouldn't no fan even got a damn number at all. So when y'all get that answer to that question, please let me know in the comments. Who gave her Mr. Kelly's private freaking number? Coming from a fan group and a fan coordinator, where the fan coordinator humped her 14 times. And, you know, they ain't mad at that darn culprit. And I don't, that's some weird ass shit. Because had she not come down there with those intentions, or even given him a phone call and showed up as a fan, oh, I like you, just get your autograph, I'm here to support you, no, I don't want to call you, don't want to talk to you, then guess what? There wouldn't be another knucklehead ass admission by the name of goddamn Jasmine. Period. But no, they don't take him out the damn equation. That nigga stays in the goddamn equation when y'all talking about Jasmine, Shabazz, and cousin Levi. Shabazz, I know you gonna find out, and I know you probably know the truth, so I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait on that shit, cause Shabazz, you know that's why Book listening to your damn videos. He waiting to see what you gonna drop about him. I'm gonna be right there, boy, with my popcorn. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be right there. Sure is. Mm-hmm. So now you can see, like, okay, let's think about these irrelevant factors that both guys, in my opinion, are making. Somewhat, okay? Shabazz, his shit did get out here. His shit gave people the option to decipher what you think is going on in these stories. Who is who? Why who is who? What you did was what for? And who are you rooting for? Who you're not rooting for? In other words, who do you like and who you don't like, right? This is what he does. You know, the interview with Becca is a whole different story. You know, I don't understand how that interview led Shabazz to ask her something personal about her sexual mishap, you know, being abused or assaulted, whatever the case may be, right? I was like, well, why is he asking her about some things like that? And the only thing that could pop up in my mind behind that was the video that Drunken Larry portrayed to show over there, where Becker, he said that it was Becker getting up out the bed with the white man that was in there. And, you know, so I'm wondering what made him take an interview that I assume was going to be addressed about her strategizing for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, but the interview led it into asking her about her assaultness, if she had any, and she was freely okay to answer that, as opposed to I'd have sat there and been like, what the fuck do you want to know that for? Now, you want to know how many years I've been practicing and how many cases I've done and why I am here? You know, like that intelligent interview that Jennifer Bonjean had, you know, that the lady who interviewed her on the news platform over there didn't ask her shit about have she ever had a dick up on side her damn head at all. So I couldn't understand. I was like, huh, Shabazz, why are we digging into that part of her personal life? I couldn't understand it. But I was like, well, yeah, okay, whatever, his interview. But would I have answered any of those questions? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Next question. I'd have been like, ass on Gail. Hey, what next motherfucking question? Fuck is you in here asking me that for? But anyway, that's near here or there. This interview. Run it however you want to, but I rude child. So that's where you can see most of cousin Levi ridicule back to Shabazz, because he felt that all of the other things that Shabazz was saying was totally irrelevant to his takedown question. He wanted to know, why, what turned Azrael against R. Kelly, and Jasmine's name was brought up to it, which would be the 100th reason, because there's been so many different reasons about why Azrael left. People say because of the money, and because of this, because of that, and Drunk Larry, helped brainwashed her, and it's a whole bunch of shit. So it is what it is. She's gone, whatever. So if you ask me, I can't understand why I be so mad about it any goddamn way. Aren't you glad she gone? Didn't the world say that, oh my God, she too young, oh she too this, or she too that? Now you have the question up here out in the atmosphere about why she left. If you ask me, who gives a fuck? Let her ass stay the motherfucking gone. That's just how I look at it. She gone, gone. Bye. Relationships fucking happen. If she couldn't deal with the heat, then get the fuck out the kitchen. And this is all I'm saying when it comes to street motherfucking niggas. Period. I didn't see R. Kelly nowhere from the shit that I have been watching ever talking about where he's planning on marrying any goddamn body. So what made her feel so special, I don't know. When you know a guy through his music, through his actions, and you could see how he is out here. He's never was going to be, after that damn Andrea Kelly, a one woman's goddamn man. And that's just the end of that, and we need to make that fucking clear out here. That man ain't into one. He likes multiple fucking women. And who gives a fuck? It's his goddamn prerogative if he chooses to do so. But he now challenges Shabazz back because he wants him to answer the question about this, what caused Azrael to leave. He feels that Shabazz did not come clear enough. He feels that Shabazz is a complete weirdo. And in my humble opinion, all this shit is some weirdo ass shit, And Shabazz, I have to honestly say, you guys, because he's street fucking nigga, right? He ain't stupid. The nigga ain't stupid at all, you guys. His formulation of his words, he has it no different than cousin Levi, where they like to use wordplay fucking game. Make you think, stay on your toes. You have to decipher they fucking shit show. And that's basically what I do with it. I look inside like, this fucking, now I get to say this is weird ass shit. It's some weird ass shit. But I think that it's only fair with cousin Levi is that you want to be times. This is the world that we living in. You can't be who you say you are with dealing with a man of this high of a statue out here. Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is known to the freaking world as the king of R&B. And when you have people that continues to want to stay behind the curtain and do all of that riffy-raffy talking about what you're doing and how you're doing it and when you're doing it, and ain't nobody seen no damn progress, yeah, that puts you in the limelight of being, underestimated, a liar, because everybody likes to see the productivity of what you're saying that you're producing out here, and nobody is seeing that. And on the other hand, you took YouTube, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's situation, and not only interjected yourself, because you did, you played a hefty part of grabbing or helping that DJ Tyson's son be in a place where he should not be at. You play a part in that. You also play a part in calling the women that service sucks downtown, y'all. Service sucks down here, so y'all gonna have to give me a second, but because it's gonna do it again. I'm down by the university, so it get really bad down here. But so instead of him trying to understand Shabazz argument, right? Um, he turns it into, no, you answer my question. You deal with my theory first, right? He wants his to go first. So this is, in my opinion, what brought his anger out towards Shabazz, saying that Shabazz took this personal. I don't think so. Shabazz actually showed you that he had these interviews with these people. He showed you that he did the production of the presidency and the interviews privately with Azrael and Angelo Clary and all of those people. So if you ask me, I think that it's actually Levi's turn to make his goddamn, he making a checker move. See, Shabazz actually made a chess move. He moved and knocked your goddamn cane down. Levi, I'm talking about on your board. I ain't talking about R. Kelly at all. I'm talking about your king on the board. He about to go take your damn bishop and your queen too. Shabazz says that you gonna have to drop him some visuality bullshit out here to prove who the hell you are. And until you do so, and he says that, and this my words, not his words. He's saying that basically, then, like, you ain't shit. That's what he basically is saying. That you're gonna be forever unbelievable about who the hell you are. He said that you can shout about how you is advocating for your cousin and all of that stuff as much as you want to. And then cousin Levi, he came right back with talking about, well, you don't know. He called you a church something. A corner church. It was funny. He called cousin Levi a corner church man. And I was busting up. I was like, well, okay. Well, he said, but then cousin Levi, you come back with still talking about what you're doing behind the scenes and how much paperwork you sending in, when everybody out here has literally heard you talk about your paperwork pertaining to YouTubers who came out here to advocate in their own ingenuous kind of way, whether if it was on a attack to the women. You didn't like that. Who cares? That's just how a fight goes out here. If the women have done something to people, to someone who they thought that they should have not done it to, you're going to get that reverse action, that adversity of it. The people are going to say that. But you didn't like that. You took that personally. You took that shit personally. You did. So you have to ask yourself, though, this cousin Levi need to ask himself, you got to replay your shit. I understand sometimes when you feel like that you have the biggest degree out here, that's going to make you always right. You're going to be in the right position. But that's not always true, because you have all of these street degree ass people that's out here sounding stupid than a motherfucker. Shabazz may not be right, Shabazz may not be wrong, but I have to honestly say that he got one up on you. He does, and he called you bluff. And you trying to bluff back with the same method that you've been using. What you're doing with the paperwork, and people better watch and see what you're going to do. At the end of the day, there's nothing that Shabazz or cousin Levi can do until you see cousin Levi standing in that courtroom trying this man's case. Then he ain't the acolyte of this whole goddamn shit show. He's not, but people give it to him. Yes, because of the ingenuous way of how he's speaking. Cousin Levi is not getting R. Kelly up out of freaking jail. No, Jennifer Bonjean, and she's setting her stage up. It's not going to be done at this lower courts right here. It's going to be done at the Supreme. But I don't know how Cousin Levi thinks by writing up paperwork because so-and-so said so-and-so to this girl, or so-and-so said so-and-so to that girl, and the behavior of this person is ludicrous. Put this in the paperwork. He should get out for that. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? DJ, everybody in jail. What does that have to do with getting R. Kelly out? Is just absurd. It's so absurd. It sounds good. It really sounds good. He says that he coming out and he gonna have everybody else up in there. And I'm trying to see that out of the 3 years that's been going on out here, that somewhere the government just ain't buying that shit either. Cause all this shit been said and done, they should have enough collective evidence to come and get whoever they freaking want to. Comes to Jasmine, the argument should be pointing to Bookham. And I don't give a fuck how Bookham feel about it. I said what I said, and that's because of what I see. He should have kept the fan club a goddamn fan club and not down there trying to juice y'all up and show people how close he is to Mr. Kelly. In my humble opinion, and it's just my opinion, let me find this boy's video because I'm getting ready to get up out of here. I want to laugh at it because it's funny as hell. Bookham is angry and furious that Don Russell came in there to do what he came to do. Some bullshit happened in the midst of it, and it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But baby, you mad that man said he was gonna give her $100 goddamn dollars. I need you to leave this place. He didn't know how old she was, but apparently she looked young. She even said it her goddamn self, that the man who was trying to protect Mr. Kelly asked her to leave the gym so that Mr. Kelly because Mr. Kelly is already in a situation and he didn't need to be in any other author of confusion out here. Well, I'm going to have to say that there was some validity to what Don Russell was trying to do with his actions. Had his actions went through, you wouldn't be hearing a goddamn thing about Jasmine out here. Now, would you? Probably not. But no, Bookham, you kept her in the limelight. You kept her in the limelight. And you was the first one to lead the place. And all this damn bullshit. Shout out to Tim White, because he's seeing things, whoever he is. I don't know who he is. I hope I ain't, because these people be in these profiles, right? But, he's seeing it. He's seeing it all. I don't know, like I say, he see it how and what I'm seeing. But when I tell you that both of their stories right now is so goddamn irrelevant. So irrelevant. Both of them are. You got one guy, and I get it, he's putting his information out here about the things that he has done so that the world can see. He says that he is not pro Kelly, or whatever. He's just here to try to put some of his truth out and blah, blah, blah. All of that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find the goddamn video. And I did so many. I've been watching so much stuff. Where is it? Where is the Tim White video at, y'all? Shit funny as hell. If I don't play it today, I'm definitely coming live tonight to play it, because he don't mind who play his shit. But and then, it'd be funny because it'll rub Bookham the wrong way. Oh my God. Okay. You on this? Now I'm about to pull your IP too. What you pulling it for? If his shit ain't true, then leave the shit alone. Let it fly. Let it fly. Only guilty ass people, disgruntled ass people would do some shit like that. I'm going to pull your IP. Oh, I'm going to find out who you is for what. So cousin Levi can come on here and talk about he going to jail too. He going to jail too. I'm like, oh my Lord. I see Bookham over there to start whole nother goddamn page, y'all. A whole nother page. Boy, 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 boy. It doesn't matter. People can start 20,000 goddamn pages under here. Your Google account is by your first name, and they gonna send that shit up the stream too, so that it can be shared out. It can be noticeable out here. But neither of those guys, um, in my opinion, is irrelevant to freeing Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah. Now they've taken it personal to each other. Well, Shabazz say his shit ain't personal. He say he ain't come out here to do all of this stuff. But, Levi takes it personal because he say that's his cousin. So he's here to help his cousin. And he's doing all these 100 paperworks and all of this stuff right here. I can't wait to see it. Jennifer Bonjean read his paperwork up there at the Supreme Court. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? I don't know. I think that a lot of people got brainwashed with this Dana Bookham bullshit about Don Russell. I think that people need to go back and do your goddamn homework on this Don Russell person. I really do. I get it that you want to look into the episode where Don Russell got in trouble and Don Russell made the phone call over there, but Don Russell did not send faith information out here. That faith information, according to the paperwork, it was sent to Faith Rogers' attorney. He didn't put it out here to do intimidating a witness. He sent the shit to the attorney. And what happened to Faith Rogers' first attorney? He went bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. He found out the truth. Can't do this. Well, Gloria Allred, she was more than welcome to pick shit up like this, because she ain't nothing but a gold digger. She ain't nothing but a gold digger. Your black ass. All they wanted to do was exploitation, trying to take down the king of R&B. That's what they needed. That's they goddamn agenda was. They give a shit about these black ass women out here. No, they use them. Yeah, so much about these goddamn these black girls, and none of them no home. You ain't getting none of them no car. You ain't give none of them no help them get scholarships in these big colleges out here. He put the story out and he left they motherfucking asses, and that was that. Now he gets to continue to go on fucking platforms to tell his goddamn stories about it. The black girls. You got a white man sitting up there constantly saying the black girls and the black girls and the black girls and the black girls. Now, say the black girls and the white girls. Balance your goddamn story out. He's sitting up there like he had a perfect goddamn relationship and everything. Who knows? He probably pimp slapped his damn wife. So he probably did. Who knows? I got to go, y'all. I will see y'all no, not tonight. Not tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, to come back on and vibe with you guys. But here's the thing. PAP needs your subscriptions out there. PAP wants you to become a member out there for you guys, just so that my channel can stay in the stream. I appreciate that. I appreciate people become members over here. It supports the channel. PAP Life, blessed for that. But YouTube, I need your help every day until everything with one beautiful, beautiful day. Your stories are irrelevant as far as getting Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly out at this point. That's just my humble ass opinion. Nature Boy, the culture, humans out here take their minds, turn it into your freaking belief. This is a free world, a free country. You should be a free goddamn thinker out here. And let alone, you got a bunch of goddamn people over there, ain't making no money, ain't got no money, ain't got no fucking career. He can help y'all solicit on some goddamn money or some shit. But Bookham also believes somewhat in the shit that they're doing. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You don't have that. And you put this out here, And since the late 800s and the 1900s, we ain't the goddamn fool. You're the fool. And them young ladies over there with that nature boy is some complete goddamn fucking idiots. And those boys over there are fucking idiots too. And I wouldn't give a fuck about what old enough to make right goddamn chore now. Cause all is having problems. Yeah, I'm buffering bad because I'm at this darn place right now and I know they Wi-Fi bad. Have a beautiful day, everybody in the chat room, and thanks for supporting the channel. Goodbye.